All right, what's going on, everybody? Gave you card stacks here. Was at the Arizona State card show for day 2. I wanted to go to day 1, couldn't. Went to day 2. I'm not usually a day 2 guy when it comes to card shows. I like to be the first one there, very first day. I don't like to miss out on any deals, so wasn't sure what I was expecting or going into for day 2, but I was pretty happy with all the deals that I made. Got a whole bunch of stuff, and let's just get right into the show pickups. Before I get into that, I did want to do a little giveaway. You know what? The Discord's been growing. It's free to join. Link is down below. Been making a lot of deals, buying a lot of stuff. So wanted to buy some wax and give it to a follower. So just drop a like, leave a comment, and be a subscriber. I'll be announcing the winner next Monday. So I don't know what the date is, but whatever that date is, Monday, I will select a winner. I'll give them a week to DM me on Instagram or Twitter or anywhere, claim it somehow, and then if not, then we'll re-roll it. So little Patrick Mahomes Prism 10, 2022 Prism Pack, 2022 Optic Pack, 2021 Donruss Optic, and Select Draft Pick. So there you go. Wanted to do that, give back to the people. I appreciate all the support. Especially all the growth over the last few weeks, months. So let's get right into the pickups here. This was the first deal of the day and probably one of my favorite deals, I would say. I've bought from this dealer at the state shows. I don't know if they set up at all the regular state or regular weekly shows. I haven't been to weekly shows in a while, just oversaturated in my opinion. But this table is usually pretty good to me. This is where I bought like a Reed Shepherd Gold Bowman Best auto for like $60, and I think I sold it for $220. It was like peak Reed Shepherd hype. Just right place, right time for me right there. So usually have some good stuff. So first two that caught my eye were these Drew Aller autos. This is just the base, and then this is the aqua blue, whatever it is, to 99. Thought it was odd that both were stickered at $30, but I was like, you know what, I think this can probably do 60, and then that pays, that's the profit, I guess. This pays for everything else. And a thing with a lot of these deals, I didn't look at comps for, I don't think, any of these cards. It's just markets that I was really comfortable with, that I already knew, or I believe in the prices, where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take these deals. Maybe if it's a bulk deal, we'll work something out. But I already felt pretty good with a lot of the sticker prices and just my market knowledge and just where things are going. So felt good about that. And they've usually got pretty good bins of autos, patches, things like that. So I was going through, they basically said all autos in these boxes $5. So really liked that. So Ashlyn Watkins, little refractor auto, national champion, won last year. One of the top probably 50-ish players in the country, I would say. So coming back, I think she'll be eligible for the 2026 draft. So little refractor auto, $5. Think that's hard to lose there. KJ Jefferson, not one of my favorite buys for Bowman University now at UCF, but they've got a lot of transfer portal additions that people are excited for. They've got KJ, of course. RJ Harvey was already there, and then Penny Boone. They've gotten, a lot of SEC, not bounce backs, but a lot of SEC guys in the portal. People like them. It's going to be a lethal running attack and offense. Gus Malzahn, we'll see what he does. How big is KJ? He's massive, 6'3", 260 or 246. $5, I'll take the chance. Probably $10, but I'll hold it. Kiki Rice, an auto that I love. Her market kind of went crazy in May. She was part of this ESPN Plus show, and I still need to watch it, but it was Caitlin Clark, Kiki, and Camila Cardosa, maybe someone from South Carolina. Still need to watch it, but her market went crazy. She's one of the better players in the country as well. I'd say probably top 25, 30, $5. I think this is like $15 card there, so felt good. You'll see a lot of Justice Ellison in my mail. I've got all my mail right here. I have 50 packages. I'm gonna be ripping through all that tomorrow. Today's Sunday night, but I'll be ripping through it tomorrow, and you'll probably see all those videos throughout the week. One of those videos, I'll announce that Prism 10 winner. But you'll see some Justice Ellison. Basically with Justice Ellison, I think I've said his name enough. Wake Forest for 4 years, I think. 400 to 600-yard rusher. Transferred to Indiana. Thought it was a really bad move, even with Kurt Signetti going over. They brought both Keelan Black and Tyson Newton. one of the two, or both of them. It's either Lawton or Newton, I don't remember. Like 1,200 yards combined at JMU. They brought in another transfer and a high school recruit. They had 5 new running backs in the running back room. Why would you go to Indiana? He's bringing in 2 of his goods from JMU now to Indiana. It didn't make sense. Someone in our Discord dropped a red Bowman Best auto to 10 for like $10. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna look. I haven't seen anything. Looked at like Twitter and all this stuff. He was at Media Day. I feel like that's a pretty big sign if you're going to Media Day, like, hey, you're getting used a lot in the offense. You look at depth charts, he's like 1-ish, 2 with Kalen. I don't know, I don't remember his first name. So been buying a lot of his stuff. His stuff is super cheap. I mean, I bought probably 3 or 4 of these autos for under $10. So at $5, I'm gonna take another chance. At 25, no way. Never, not once, even when the product released, no. But now, yes. Mackenzie Mbako, and I'm very high on Indiana. Very, very high. I think they're going to a bowl game, 6, 7, 8 wins. Mackenzie Mbako, patch auto, not bad. Should be a big piece for Indiana. They brought, who's the kid from Arizona? Omar Balu, I think he went there. So, should be a nice little piece there. Michael Meyer, wild card illumination. Is this numbered? To 75. Unlicensed, but with Notre Dame, it doesn't really matter. And they get the Under Armour logo. That's really the only licensing they have on their stuff. So at $5, now with Oakland or Las Vegas with Brock Bowers, we'll see what happens. So I had all these cards, and I was like, all right, cool. I think this stickered to like $90. And then I was like, hey, toss in, what would you do with this Jermaine Burton as well? And I was thinking about 100, and they're like, would you do 100? Just easy, $5, $20 bills. And gets the deal done. He scored 2 touchdowns in the preseason game yesterday. I don't remember who they were playing. I'm a pretty big investor in Jermaine Burton. I really like him. I like the situation in Cincinnati, I guess. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for $100. I think hopefully I can move this during preseason if he gets a lot of hype. I didn't check his market. I have a lot of his autos on ComC, but I haven't sold anything. So we'll have to see. Maybe I'm a little high, or I think I don't have most of them listed. Mbako, that's a great buy at $5. Justice, I'm gambling on it. You'll see a lot of it in my mail days. Kiki Rice, great buy. Ashland Drew Aller, not my favorite quarterback at all. I think he's garbage. People will look at his 25 touchdowns to 2 interceptions and be like, oh, he's so good, but no, not for me. Next table, someone came up to me and they're like, hey, I'm Brandon. I'm like, oh, nice to meet you. He's like, there's a lot of Bowman U at this next table, just to let you know. So there was. I was really interested in these 2 cards, Hunter Dickinson, Michigan, Bowman Best, and Bowman Inception Auto. He's at Kansas now. He was in the first year Bowman unlicensed, and then now with just Kansas, I'm unsure of his market, but he is one of the top 3 or 4 players, I would say, for National Player of the Year. So figured at $5, hard to go wrong. Even in a Michigan jersey, it is what it is. And then this was a cool one. Sage, silver, number to 50, Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, my last college jersey. I've seen these on ComC. Again, didn't even check comps on just about any card. I felt like, gut reaction. I had a pretty good feel here. What is that? Rookie. So this should be game exclusive. The swatches, uniforms that proclaim to be their last college jersey. So that's what they proclaim. It was $15 sticker. He gave it to me for $20 total. So I guess I paid $2.50 a piece on the Hunter Dickinson. So felt good about that. And those were the first 2 tables I basically walked up to. So that was great. Just a 1-card deal here. Sauce Gardner, Green Ice. If you followed me for a while, Green Ice. I love Green Ice. I don't know what the format is. I think it's like a retail box. It's not a Prism Blaster or a Mega, but it's like a retail. It's where you get the checkerboard cards from. So yeah, whatever that is, you only get 1 Green Ice of a player per box. Inserts, I learned you probably get like 1 every other pack. I don't know the odds for like checkerboard, but I remember watching a couple of those retail boxes being ripped to really confirm, all right, how many are you getting? It's 1 Green Ice. So I figured Green Ice, color match, sauce, makes sense. I offered 5 just to make it easy, and easy deal. So I don't know, again, listing wise, I just feel like you could probably list that 15 to 20, send it to ComC, I don't even want to deal with it, and it's done. So I was happy about that. This deal, I was a friend of the program. He said he was a subscriber when we exchanged currency for cards here, 20 bucks for the 3. Was going through the value bin. Cade Klubnik, Inception to 299. I just thought numbered, starting quarterback, potential playoffs, I don't know. But I like that because Inception, I think it's like a $250 box now, mostly because of Juju, Wemby, and Caitlin Clark. But you only get like 8 cards in it. So I feel good. I think it's like 5 base cards, 2 autos, and a patch, something like that. So the hit of a box for $1, starting quarterback, potential playoff team, whether you believe it or not, I don't care. They got Georgia week 1, who knows. Brennan Presley, one of my favorite guys in the product, 101 catches, 996 yards, 6 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns, somewhere around there. $5 all day, I'll take it. It's probably not gonna, realistically, would I ever sell this for more than 15? Probably not. You're probably looking at like $12 max, $10, but whatever. And then Justice Haynes, Fuchsia to 150. He does not have like refractor or green autos. One of the combination of no, he has, maybe he does have. There's 2 autos that he does not have for whatever reason. It was very similar to, there was a quarterback in last year's set. I want to say it was like Cade Klubnik or maybe one of the Sod. I don't remember. But Justice Haynes, $15 on the Fuchsia. Pretty decent deal right here. Split backfield with Alabama. They'll have Jam Miller. I'm more of a Justice Haynes guy. Just projecting there. Nothing against Jam Miller, but I think Justice Haynes is probably the better back there. So $20 on those 3 felt pretty good. This deal, I was just walking around. They had a pretty good box. It was a lot of good like Genesis and tie-dyes and things like that, but just a smidge high. I told him I was going to walk around and come back. I never did. I apologize. But I did just kind of instantly scoop. This was the one card where I was like, I should probably check comps, but you know what? I've looked through all of this and I'm just going to buy it. Riley Leonard, Elements of the Game to 75. I think all these autos are to 75. I'm not sure. But it was $40, and I feel like Riley Leonard, his autos, his first autos are consistent like $35, $40. So I figured numbered auto, worst case, I'm losing my fees. I'm not scared to lose money. Riley Leonard, Notre Dame, they play A&M. I don't know where they play them. I think it might be in College Station, so that'll be interesting. And I'm not optimistic with Notre Dame's offensive line. Receivers, they're okay, but offensive line definitely a concern. They just lost one of their starters already. Very thin at that position, so not huge on them, but I'll take a quarterback auto. I'll take a chance. All right, here, Hendon Hooker Prism Silver. I was just stopping at a box. There really wasn't anything much for me, but I was waiting to talk to the guy next to him, and they were yapping, so I looked through this guy's entire box. Hendon Hooker Prism Silver played well in the first preseason game. I don't remember if he got hurt or maybe that was just someone trolling me. I was at a work event and someone was like, oh, Hendon Hooker's going off. He just trucked somebody. And I still haven't really looked into it. But I love Hendon Hooker for the buy. Just where his prices were, now they've kind of crept up. Whether I influence the market, I don't know. But I just felt like people are willing to buy Anthony Richardson for these prices, these ridiculous prices. Drew Lock and... gosh, I'm blanking on Daniel Jones, right? Every single year, these Yahoos are pumping up Desmond Ridder and Kenny Pickett. Why would you not buy Hendon Hooker? So $15. I think I saw one afterwards for $19 at auctions, probably 15 to 20. This is truly a stash in a box, and I hope it's a $40 card at some point. So that was it. Next deal, 2 cards here from my boy George. He texted me before the show and he was like, hey, you coming today? And I was like, yep, I'll be there. So he was like, great, I got a stack of college for you. Just whipped out all these cards and was like, I know you want the Hannah. And I was like, yes, I do. So, and then he's like, I don't know about the Georgia as well. And I might consider it. Now at Kentucky, I don't think Virginia Tech fans really like her a ton. She left with her head coach to Kentucky. So I don't know if I said Virginia Tech or Kentucky, but I don't know if Virginia Tech fans love her at this moment. But I did see an Instagram post, I'll try to find it, Someone was saying that she's like the most pro-ready WNBA prospect, or her game just fits the WNBA the best. So I don't know. Very good relationship with George. He's very easy to work with, and that's what I like. I don't like the haggling and negotiation with dealers. I value the relationship and just like, hey, I'll pay sticker on like a single card, here and there if there's not a whole lot, and then if I'm buying in bulk, hopefully we can work out an even better deal. So that's just kind of how it's been with George over the last 3-4 years since I've been buying from him. He's like, hey, name your price that's fair. I didn't even look up comps again. I was like, I feel like 25 is pretty solid. Or no, I did, because he brought out another box, and I was like, the Georgia, I truly did not know, but I was like, all right, I buy the blues and the golds for anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20. The gold is a little bit higher on the 20 side, so I felt like 10, and then probably 15. I looked this up, it was like 15 and 20, so I offered 25 and he took it. So I like that. And then I saw another one at $11 on eBay, and I offered 10, and that got accepted. I checked that when I got home, so that was a nice little purchase there. So there we go. All right, this was an interesting stack. So I usually buy from this this group. They always set up together, and they had a 50% off box. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going through Hendon Hooker. I like Hendon Hooker. This might be over comps. On comps, see a little off-centered there, but at $4, I'll take the chance. He played well. If he has another good game, who knows what happens. And then they had a stack of green ice. I'm like, all right, green ice again, talked about it. I'm pretty sure it's one per retail box. So Trey Lance, not the greatest situation right now. People want to call him a bust. What about the 49ers evaluation? Who knows? For $250, I'll take a chance. AJ Green, $1.50, but meh, not the greatest name, with the Cardinals, I should say, or mention. Charles Woodson, I think this one could be decent. There's some players like Barry Sanders. I bought one for like $8 on Twitter one time and sold it for like 60. So there's some of those legends that people just don't see it. Maybe they're set collectors or rainbow collectors and they don't have it, and they're like, I don't see this card come up. So at $250, I like that one. Jake Plummer, kind of same thing at $1.50. Derwin James, one of the best safeties in the game. He could have moved by now. I don't know. I don't follow the transactions in the NFL super closely, so it wouldn't shock me if he were like with Washington right now. Maybe I just said that because of Eckler, but I truly don't know. And then Cortland Sutton again, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's still with the Broncos, but couldn't tell you. So $1.50, so that ended up being $30 sticker, $15 all in. And then I don't know what possessed me to purchase this. Blue Eyes White Dragon, PSA 9. It is from 2019, which I don't love, and it does say reprint on the label. And it is Japanese, or Korean? I don't know. But it was $10, and I was like, you know what, for $25, I was going to ask for 20, but then I was like, I'll just take it. So just thought it was cool. I don't know. Maybe just send it to ComC, because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then this $10 for the pair, just had a little value bin. Hendon Hooker, all right, I'll buy it. Am I a little high on it? Maybe a little off-center there, but I'll take it. Again, had a good week one. I don't know if he's hurt. I should probably confirm, but I'll take the chance. And then Anthony Richardson, you know how I feel about him. Never completed 60% of his passes. He's never stayed healthy for a full season. He's never had a winning record at any level, high school, college, NFL. I don't know, but if I am wrong, I'll keep this in a box. If he wins a division like people are betting on him to, it's a $20 card. So be it. All right, so that was $10. Then this, I think there's several things in here. This guy just had a cheap slab box, and so immediately pulled out this Juju, $20 base card. It's like a $4 or $5 card right now. It's $20 to grade. They were obviously trying to go in for a 10. Somebody's losing money in this exchange, but only for $20. I think you could probably list them for 35 and sell it. So I don't know. I'm just going to hold them, maybe send them to ComC so I don't have to hold PSA 9 base cards. But I feel pretty good about it. You look at where Caitlin Clark prices were. I imagine she gets into a USC jersey for Bowman University. Which one is more valuable, worth more? The first logo from 2022, USC jersey from 2024. It's going to be the great debate. It'll be interesting. I think it'll probably be pretty even, but I don't think that would drop the value of these cards. So I feel good at $20. This was an interesting one, not one I normally buy, but Mahomes silver draft picks for 35 bucks, a PSA 10 of Mahomes. I didn't love, this was one that I did check comps on. I didn't love that there was like a red laser for 45 bucks, and obviously that being a color match, I feel like is way more desirable. But again, Mahomes, super liquid, field level select, PSA 10 for 35 bucks. I feel like I could list it for $50 shipped, make a quick $11. And I actually got this for less than 35, not by much, but I'll talk about it. And this was a cool one. I did a double take. So I'm like, first year Prism, 2012. That's like pretty valuable, I feel like. That's, you know, some of the, like a Larry Fitzgerald base card is probably like $1, $2. But I feel like a 10, you're not finding that. So I'd definitely be curious on the pop of this. But first year Hall of Fame guy, 30 bucks. Thought it was worth a shot. There was some for like 34 and 40. But again, I think in the long run, it's not a bad card to have. So I picked these up, and I was eyeing these other Juju 10s, and he was like, hey, I've got some room on these if you're interested. And I obviously, because I picked up 9, I imagine. So all this sticker to 225, 140. I'm not gonna do the math, I don't wanna embarrass myself, but he was like, could you get to 2? And I was like, that was exactly what I was gonna offer. So again, I'm not gonna be like, 190 and then ask him for $10 change. I hate that. I think that's when you're like, trying to negotiate, like, actually, all right, I just asked for the $10 off, and now you got to give me change. It's got to be even change. I feel I'm not gonna ask 180. I feel like the price is worked out. So 200 on this deal. Felt good about it. I believe in these. I think these could probably sell at some point mid-season for like 120. Caitlin Clark's right now is doing like 250, I think. So I don't know. Just decided to take a chance. I feel like it's worth the gamble there. All right, this was the last card I am a little out of order, but this was the last card I picked up. I normally don't stop at this table just because he's got just so much oddball stuff. It's like boxing and tennis and just the most random stuff you've ever seen. You learn a lot if you ever just talk to the guy. It's like, oh, that's from a 1987 Cracker Jacks box, and just like the most random, obscure stuff you've ever seen. This is from a pack from Britain, and it was discontinued, just random stuff. So I've seen this Taylor Swift playing card before. I've seen Card Collector too. He bought like a ton of these on ComC when I was going through some of his purchases, and I've always looked at it and I'm like, you know what, that would be a cool little play. Probably the biggest icon right now in media and just everything with her tour and all this stuff, the NFL. I was gonna offer 40, and he was like, I'll do 40 for it. And I'm like, oh, that was exactly it. So yeah, I just felt good about it. I bought a couple on ComC for like 13-ish, eventually trying to grade, but I'll take Taylor Swift. I'm not a huge Swiftie. I like her older stuff, like when I was in high school, like Speak Now, Taylor Swift, and what was Red? Was that the other album? I like her early stuff. This new stuff, meh. But yeah, I just thought it was a cool buy. And then he's got a lot of political stuff, and I have no political affiliation. I don't care one way or another. I have every keyword muted on Twitter. I try to stay out of it as much as possible, but I did ask him if he did have any Kamala Harris cards, and he's like, no, I didn't have anything at all. And then I was like, okay, well, how are Trump cards selling? Because he had a ton of them. He's like, Trump is my number 1 seller, Taylor Swift my number 2 seller. Thought that was interesting. So there you go. And then last card here, I still have other things to show off. Justin Herbert, SGC 10. Just thought it was a decent, or CSG. Did I say SGC? CSG 10. Yellow reactive. This is like a $4 or $5 card, but Herbert, Jim Harbaugh, the Chargers, I feel like they're getting a lot of hype. It's just his defense and his receivers that let him down. So I don't know. CSG not going to be the most profitable brand to sell for, but at 20 bucks for a 10 color match, cool card, quarterback, it just made sense. I think I could relist it for 40 bucks. I didn't check comps again. Just more of a gut thing on all of this stuff. I just felt good, or just stuff that I wanted, or things that I believe in that eventually over time will go up. So 20 bucks there. So let's go over some of the other things. So I guess I got some stands. I normally am not into like the 3D printed stand stuff, but while I was waiting, when I bought the Hen & Hooker silver prism, I did a double take. There's a guy that I recognized from high school, and I was like, is that Richard? So I was waiting, I was digging through all the boxes. Once he finished the conversation, I was like, Richard? And he was like, Gabe. And I was like, yo. And we were catching up, and he was telling me he's mostly into 3D printing and just starting up this business. I'll throw up a screenshot. I think it's like Richie Collects Games or Richie Games. And I knew he was really into video games and collecting that stuff. So he's been going, that was his third show that he has set up at. He's normally doing like the toy cons and comic stuff and TCG stuff. So he's, it's moving along, and he's wanting to grow it. So bought 3 of these stands. A lot of it was like Pokemon branded, I guess, with like Pokeballs and like the energies and stuff. But thought these were cool. That might not fit with the team bag. And then I went around, came back, and was like, do you have anything for like PSA slabs? And then he's like, no, but I can make it if you want. Just hit me up on Instagram. But I like these. I'm going to start putting them in the background. I'm going to support my boy from high school. Super nice guy. And, it was good to see him. I haven't seen him since we graduated, and was happy about it. So $2, actually, they were at $2 and got them for $5. So very cool. Appreciate that. All right. So also, I got this fanny pack. I didn't pay for it, but the first 100 guests got a fanny pack. I saw that. I was running late. I went to the bank. I hit my withdrawal maximum, and that took forever to settle up and like authorize to increase my limit. I didn't even need that extra cash that I got, but so I was like, man, I'm probably not gonna get this. But it comes with a pack of top loaders from Platinum Protectors and 2 packs of Stadium Club. Is this and a hobby? Okay, so we're gonna open them now, and a fanny pack, and I think a pen as well. So cool fanny pack, first 100. I'm just gonna put it down here. Let's rip open our Stadium Club Chrome here as well. We just don't know what I'm gonna pull out of the side of my desk anymore. This is kind of a thick pack, is it not? And I don't know. I don't do baseball at all. I don't know any of these guys. If there's is that a red parallel? They're all red. Do you get multiple reds? I don't know. Okay, maybe they're just all red. Anthony Rizzo, backwards. Does that mean anything? No, they're all backwards. No, they're not. Okay, a rookie card. Vlad Guerrero. Is this a short print? I don't know. I'm gonna leave that up. Okay, no, they all just kind of look short printy. If there is a short print, Oswald Peraza, I've heard of him. He was, I feel like, a Chase and Bowman for a while. So I don't know. Maybe there's a big hit. Someone will let me know if they watch the end of the video. Cool little Ken Griffey. Will Brennan, rookie. Juan Soto, backwards 101 Superfractor. No. Chief Fantasy Professionals. That's a neat photo. Carlos Correa. Stan. Yu Darvish. Thurman Munson. All right, so that was Gaby Card Stack Stadium Club break. And then I also got, you can't see it, but Card Saver one. It was $23 for it, which I felt like was a decent deal. I basically ran out of clean Card Savers, so I wanted a full box. I wanted to drop off my grading submission with DT Sports Cards. I did not notice that he was only there for Saturday, so that sucks. I missed them. I was gonna buy, he sells his own, but was just forced to buy and feed big Card Saver. I wanted to support local, but he was not there Sunday, so unfortunate, but $23. Now I'm set for grading. This will force me to continue to grade, so that's good. But that's everything. So I don't know if I mentioned this. I spent $580, $573 in total. I found $7 in the back of my pocket that I forgot about from the Card Savers. I totally forgot about it. I found them at Costco. So that was $7 added to the budget. $580, $573. I was pretty happy. I think I got a lot of good stuff. The card savers, that's kind of just a business cost. That includes this tin. Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Join my Discord if you want, free. So we'll be announcing that next Monday in one of those mail videos. I got to pick which one. We got 2 hobby packs. Someone let me know if there's a SSP in there. A lot of graded stuff, Taylor Swift, just stuff that I believe will go up in time. Juju, just older stuff. Mahomes, Cheap 9, Justin Herbert, CSG, Hannah Hidalgo, I think one of the best buys. Hendon Hooker, we'll see. Riley, we'll see. Just some Bowman. A lot of the green ice. I love the green ice stuff. I don't know. I could have saved myself $10, I guess, on the blue eyes right there. Maybe I'll sell it for $20 and just, or $15 and just get out of it. Some solid little college autos there. Justice Ellison, Kiki. So, and then the Drew Aller should be some of the big winners there. So nothing crazy, but I think just over time, again, I feel really good. I really didn't check any comps. A couple of the PSA 10s just because those felt like steals, but they were right about comps. But I feel like over time, again, will be winners. So that's everything. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Don't forget about the giveaway next Monday, and we'll see you next video. Peace. Love you.